So, what is spiritual science? To understand law of karma is spiritual science. Law of cause and effect, that is spiritual science. तुझे ऐसा ही क्यों हुआ? भगवान ने मुझे ऐसा क्यों दिया है? कोई भगवान देता नहीं, तेरे कर्म आपको ऐसे बनाते. Oh God, save me. Your karmas have to save you. Oh God, look at me. Your karmas have to look at you. अरे बाबा, बात यही है स्पिरिचुअल साइंस में, आप कर्मातीत बने. पहला बात है, आज से कर्म करना छोड़ दीजिए. कैसे? यूं ही छोड़ देंगे क्या? कोई छोड़ने की बात है क्या? You have to get rid of your mind in your meditation. Mind is the doer of the karma, not the body. My hand is not lifting by itself. My mind is saying, hey, you lift your hand. Mind is the creator of this karma. अरे मन के सहारा ना होते हुए कर्म का संभव नहीं है. मन ही कर्म को करता है. So you got to control your mind to have right karmas. You have to rectify your mind. That happens through meditation.
Happy morning, friends. Welcome to the day 28 of our 40 days program. So we know that this week is the week of understanding, improving our spiritual quotient. And one of the key factors that enhances our understanding ability is the knowledge. And in that process, we have been seeing about the 6 spiritual laws, and we have covered 2 of them yesterday, and 4 of them we'll be covering today after the meditation. The third thing is law of karma and effect. So yesterday we have seen law of consciousness and the law of reincarnation. So today we'll be seeing the law of cause and effect. This is what the Patriji was discussing sometime back in the video. Law of cause and effect or law of karma. And then the law of constant progression. So once we understand everything is happening for our constant progression, yes, the amount of suffering that we undergo through for any particular situation or event will come down. And then we have a law of yoga or meditation. And then finally, we'll understand about the law of infinity, how we are all merging onto one place. So we'll discuss more about these things after meditation. And so let's get into our meditation practice now. If any of you are joining for the first time, meditation, what we are doing here is Ana-Pana-Sati Meditation, a simple breath mindfulness technique. All we have to do is close our eyes, cross our legs, clasp our fingers into fingers, and then start observing our normal, natural in-breath and out-breath. So you can either sit on the floor or on the chair, just like on the screen. Remove your specs if you are having, and you can also remove the smartwatches. So the whole idea here is for the next 40 minutes to get completely disconnected from everything, completely disconnected from the environment, completely disconnected from the 5 senses. So if you have to lock your room, you can lock. And for the next 40 minutes, we are going to spend our time with ourselves. We are going to be with our breath completely. We are going to allow ourselves to go deep within ourselves. Okay. Yeah, take a comfortable posture. So there will be nice soft instrumental music. Whenever you get thoughts, you can come back to the breath, or you can also go along with the music.
Dear friends, dear masters, keep your hands on your chest area. Rest your attention on your breath and on your sacred heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Can you feel that life in your heart center, the sacred heart, that seat of all emotions? Which is nurturing all life with its love energy, with its gratitude, compassion, kindness energy.
Can you recollect an experience from your life, from your past, or from your mind movie and relive that moment and elevate yourself? Relive that moment of joy, of gratitude, and feel that energy. The more we experience love, joy, gratitude, the more coherent we become with all things and everybody. Feel it. And slowly, let's go into Ana-Pana-Sati meditation, a breath mindfulness meditation, with your eyes closed, fingers into fingers, hands in your lap comfortably. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath, dear friends. We are going into powerful group meditation. Meditation in a group is multifold, energetic. Observe your normal, natural in-breath and the out-breath. Our goal is to empty the mind. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As our mind becomes empty, we channelize all that energy into the generous present moment. We become mindful. We increase our power of thought. We allow our subconscious to be reprogrammed. Be with your breath. When we observe our breath, our mind becomes empty. As our mind is becoming empty, we experience that greater emptiness, that consciousness. Allow yourself to merge into that emptiness inside of you, all around you. Tell yourself, to become that no body, no thing, as you merged into your breath. Observe any sensations. Can you become aware of the emptiness, that blackness, that void all around? Become aware of that emptiness where there's no body, where there's no thing. In no place and no time. That's energy. This is that limitless quantum energy field, your consciousness. The longer you stay connected, dear friends, the more you become of it, the more you receive from it. Stay aware. of it. If you find yourself distracted in thought, go back to observing your breath. We are less matter, more emptiness and energy. Allow yourself to stay away from your body, away from your life, and allow yourself to experience this emptiness and energy as pure awareness. Tune in to the abundance of healing energy, mystical energy, miraculous energy, empowerment energy, or whatever you can become aware of. The longer you stay present in this field, the more possibilities you draw into your life. Merge into that emptiness of yourself. Your divine self, your greater intelligence. The longer you stay connected to this energy, to this emptiness, that void, your consciousness. The more one you become, the more whole you become. Everybody and everything are connected in this emptiness energy. Recollect your experiences from the session. And whenever you're ready, you can keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. And then you may open your eyes. Okay, friends. Hope you enjoy the session. Very soon we'll be ending this program. So if anybody wanted to share but haven't even opened your video, think about it seriously. It's a way to make that connection. Otherwise, you're there in the background and they're just not there, not even aware. One of the core ways we heal is by expression. So we said this expression of what we know to ourselves and then to people, to other meditators. There are so many reasons of why it is beneficial to share. Our sincere wish is that we utilize 40 days to transform in all ways. So we use every opportunity. So we were understanding these 6 laws of spiritual science. Patriji is sometimes called the PSS movement as Pyramid Spiritual Science movement. Spiritual Societies movement, Spiritual Science movement. Suffering is due to ignorance, lack of understanding. And when we understand spiritual science, then we understand and we understand every event and situation. That's all is required. If we understand every event and situation, then we have greater or easier acceptance to go through the situation. Rather than lamenting, rather than criticizing, commenting, feeling sad or crying, suffering, then we immediately are taking a different action at that moment. And these 6 laws are explaining that. There are many ways that we explain, but the 6 laws have a perfect way of explaining events and situations. So everything is consciousness, that we are energy, we're not the body, is the first one. Meditation is absolutely, and then sincere meditation is absolutely helping us progress to understand each of them. We will know it. With experience, we'll know each of them. Without meditation, it will stay as intellectual statement. Then intellectual understanding is there. Neither would have gone deeply into it so that in a given time, we are able to respond appropriately because we change our psyche, our being. The law of cause and effect will be there. If you are building, you're constructing your home, or you booked an apartment and the builder is taking time. He told you 10 months later, now he's taking 3 years later. There's got to be a law of cause and effect working there. It's not the builder only problem. It's not the government only. We got to look at it. There are no exceptions up here. They're not putting fine prints. And so we start thinking from that angle. What can I do? What am I learning here? What is this situation that is coming to me? Yeah, I paid full money and then they're just not doing it. Well, they may not be doing it, but then why are you in that situation? Why am I in that situation? While we need to do what is required to do per the law, and so then the other one is also learning their lesson, but then what am I learning here? When the thought is that way, then we feel more empowered. We start learning more in a given situation. If we are running pillar to post today for some work, there must have been some reason before. How many people ran pillar to post through to hour? possibility is there, right? Law of consciousness that everything is energy, everything is emptiness. We are that consciousness. We are consciousness. So if that energy, we are that energy, then there is no, it doesn't die. It is just always there. We are that energy. So all creation is happening from there, from emptiness, from the field. Reincarnation is we are starting to explore ourselves, exploring this infinite nature of ourselves. And so we start taking various births one after the other, sequentially progressing one after the other, not sequential, it's actually multidimensional. So we exist simultaneously. In different dimensions, we're progressing one after the other. Books by Dr. Sunny Satin, Judy Satori. Can help Barbara Marcinak. Can help understand another perspective about this. And then we explore and experiment. So law of reincarnation, we are coming in, we're taking a birth where in general, the situations of life do not change, constants. In general, my religion does not change. The place where I live does not change. There are some who are global citizens who are going around. They've taken birth somewhere, but then they go back and they live somewhere else for various reasons. But in general, things do not change. So you experience certain culture, experience certain race, experience certain aspects of it. Reincarnation is starting. We finish second grade, then to third grade, to fourth grade, then to fifth grade. Those who are doing fifth grade 3 times have not learned the lesson in the fourth grade. And so you come back and then want to re-experience it. Advice is given when we finish 10th and we couldn't complete it. So there is advice given. It is important, Baba. You have to finish 10th because then you have 11th and 12th, so much is there. If you stop here, no, I don't want to study, I'm just done with and I just want to do something else. No, that is good for you. Then only you can actually go around the world. You can actually earn a lot more. You can have earning a lot more is energy, so you have a lot many experience of life. So many things are possible. So it's important to study. Advice is given. We still choose it to make a decision. So we go into 11. So there is advice, but there is also individual decision. Both are happening. When law of reincarnation, when we finish from one role to another, we take a constant choice. We make a constant choice, but we take advice from everybody. When we change jobs, we do that. We take an advice from everybody, but we make our choice. And invariably, we're making a choice where we're not going back and doing the same thing until we are not satisfied with the past job. We want to do something different. Different environment. I worked in startups, so okay, I want to see what it is like having this free food. I know some people make decisions for that too. I'll go there. Morning breakfast free, lunch free, dinner free, I can be there. Take a choice. Go into an office. Have that. Big company. Oh, I get an opportunity to work with a team of 1,000 people. Earlier, always been only working 10 people. What does it feel like to collaborate with 1,000 people around the world? I would like to take a choice, an option, go there. Invariably, we are starting from where we left and then always making a choice for a newer experience. And so what do we do when we bring in the best of experience possible from the past to live that life, to do that job. Best of experience we take. And around that, based on that, what we can do now is what we do. That is one way of looking at it. We have a whole set of experiences of the past when we move from one company to another, but we access what is most relevant and then utilize that. Everything else is not that it's not there, it is there, but we just don't need to pull it out. It's irrelevant. I've been in construction field, I switched into computer field. My 15 years of construction experience is not there, it is irrelevant. So I don't need to access it. And if you imagine if mind is full of all of that, how you have to exploit or how you have to manipulate, because system is like that, you also have to do tit for tat or whatever, and then how you have to do it. But that here you are in a service sector where your goal is to be nice and then really kind to everyone. And so the old techniques and tactics do not work here. It's just muddy the whole thing. So they're not necessary. They're not be accessible. Not necessary. If we keep getting only those ideas, then we'll just muddy the responsibility here. We can't do a proper role here. So that all the past is there, but we access what is relevant. But if I want to access, who denies, if you have a resume, who denies access to your own experience? So we go in, and then how do we access it? We got to connect to the field. Become that. We become that consciousness, so that it is inside you, but it's not outside you. As a body, it's out, everything is outside of us. As consciousness, everything inside of us. So we get insights, we get things that are necessary. And if it is so required that I would like to go deep and understand myself with my past, I want to know, who am I? And if you have the desire, and then to know whether you have the desire or not, dear friends, you must explore, experiment that. If we experiment, then you know it is there. Then you experiment to access it. I have full clarity about my immediate purpose. I'd gone through a past life experience about a few months ago. I want to know what's my purpose. I'm not looking for it, but suddenly I was there. They said, it's going to be a past life experience about your purpose. I said, okay, what's my purpose? Anyway, I am already doing meditation service in the models of creation. Okay, you have done some meditation service, you're teaching meditation, enabling meditation people to enable themselves. It's there. What else new you will learn? What new I can learn from it? But anyway, I went in with a total surrendered mind, absolute surrendered mind. I said, fine, let me try. Now that experience, as I'm going through, in a past life regression, they ask you to, how many people have done past life regression? So please say, yes, I've done it. Let me see. How many have actually done a regression session on it? Let's see, it's good. Say in the chat. So that experience, they're asking you to regress to your childhood, early part of your life, this life, and then slowly, there's one way of doing it. Another way, they'll say, go into a beautiful place where you imagine you're in a beautiful place and then living there. It's a nice, beautiful water bodies here and there with lots of nature. And then from there, they suddenly create a door and say there is some house with the one door entry there, so go into it, and then they'll go into it. And that's sort of way of moving from one world to another world. And there are a set of steps are there, just walk up the steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 9, 10. and then they'll take you through as you go through it, then suddenly now there's opening up to a new world. So they'll say, what do you see there? Then you go like this. The instruction intent is there. See, everything works with such a reality. The intent is there. So as you go in, they regress you into the guide and say, now you're looking at your childhood, now you're looking at your birth time, now you're looking at one life before birth, or you're going back. Instruction is there, now you're going and accessing. And so the instructor tells you, you're going and accessing that life of yours, which is very relevant to the current life or purpose. Explore. And so then suddenly I got connected to a life where I'm looking myself as a woman, leader, who's doing certain social reforms, or spiritual reforms, I could tell. But I'm there with a group of people around me with full white robes, I believe. And for some time that lasted, there were multiple scenes were coming, one after the other. Then they asked me to fast forward that life till the end of the life. We go to the end of the life. And then shortly after the life, what was there in your mind at that moment? And then when that event happened, what was running through your mind? What was running through you immediately at the end of that life? You finished the life and you are just vacated. So what do you connect to? What did you think that you missed, that you wanted to do in the life, but you did not do? Then suddenly pops up this feeling that I must write a lot. That feeling is there that I must write a lot. Write. Whatever you wanted, you write, express, and then do it. Okay, so then they ask, is it relevant to your present life? Writing, is it relevant to your present life? The instructor is asking, is it relevant to your present life, that message? To me, it's absolutely relevant. Every time I wrote, I got appreciation in this life. I remember first time I job, within 2 years of my job, I started writing design documents. Nobody writes at that early age in that job, big companies. Everybody wants to code. Nobody wants to write a document and document what they're doing. One tip, if anyone wants to progress in their career, write. Because organizations replicate themselves quickly, grow themselves with the documented stuff, you know that. So every time I wrote, I got appreciation. Every time I wrote, I felt good. I take time to write something. Even a short pen, I take time because I work on the words. That's just my nature. And I felt good every time I wrote. And I've got that appreciation to every time I wrote something. Saying it is packed, it's concise, it works well, it come across well. The thoughts are appropriately articulated. And so when the instructor asked me, is it relevant to you? Yes, it is relevant. And so they want to drill down a little more deeper from there. Then there is a next scene from there happening. Connecting to other masters or other people, other masters with whom you closely associate. Suddenly comes Socrates. Suddenly comes spiritual governance. Suddenly out of nowhere comes Socrates or spiritual governance. That is even more beautiful to me. That governance, spiritual governance is being there in my mind. The leadership, whatever that we're talking about, Buddha, CEO, they all come under the governing principles of how you would organize a community. It connected greatly. I have not been using this word spiritual governance, but then it comes across. So I understood. And my immediate purpose is that I must write more. And what is the relevance? And then I've been procrastinating of writing. You know that. Patriji has always asked me to write. Your book has to come, experience has to come. We are writing in many ways in newsletters and all of that. In many things for the magazine. I'm happy we created it, we're developing it. And I'm personally contributing. But I must do more. It's clear. So the specific purpose has come out of it and saying, I no longer can delay it. I no longer can delay writing. That's my attempt. The resistance comes, I know somewhere or other keep going around many things. But then it became clear that I must write. And there is relevance to spiritual government. There is definite connection to Socrates and some of them. And then I tell you what, Socrates is the first one who talked about spiritual governance. Patriji always mentioned this. The first one. So here's a book, Plato. Plato is Socrates' primary, what do you call it, disciple, a master created by Socrates. And so Plato always, the initial set of his writing was around Socrates. And then it is interesting to understand what they are talking about. Now, they always, of course, believed that there is this higher intelligence. Something else is governing all of us. Then, deep spiritualists. So we will, if we want to explore, sincerely surrender and then surrender here, not within doubtful thing, we will understand. It took me some years to get into a past life regression because I never believed it here. And so you'll never get regressed. But if you believe and if you understand, you're curious about it, then we go through some of these experiences. Then we'll figure out, it's not for me, it's not necessary. I can actually understand my past experiences there. I don't need to look into my past. I can go through it. Many people just in meditation with a strong intent and then see their past lives. Required, fine. If not required, we leave it. Many ways. That experience is not relevant for me. I don't need to know it. Right? It doesn't. We don't need to know that we had 30 years of work experiences there. It is obvious to us. Nobody needs to tell us that we have 30 years of experience. Obvious. It's like that. So law of cause and effect difference. Then, when you reincarnate, one life to other, starting from where we left and then going, it perfectly explains people who are super talented. Suddenly come on there out of nowhere, they have this talent showing up at 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. Right? We start from where we left. And then we are coming here to experience. Experience for myself, experience for everybody around. We are giving experience to people around. If suppose in my family, my father, for whatever accident, my father is not there anymore, I'm engaged. I thought I will go and then do something, but then I'm going to earn money. Who am I earning for? I like or not like, I'm earning money. So I'm giving experience to people around me. My family members, I'm giving them experiences by enabling them to do that, right? So you enable others to have experiences because you're compassionate at that point, you took the role. And so people are learning through you. It is about earning money. It is about taking cancer. So people are learning through you. Experiences are being given by each and every one of us for ourselves, for the environment around us. It's another experience for us that we have taken it. If you understand it, then there's no lamentation of, oh, I'm so unlucky and this just happened to me. Because when we don't understand, that's the word we use. Luck and unluck are words are never there. When you understand spiritual side, there's no luck and unluck. It's something that we created. Just the way we're making a conscious decision to change a job or start a new business, we are consciously creating our own life situation with a plan and then coming. That's the spiritual sense model. Why cannot it be if it is? So we explore back. The law of cause and effect then is saying law of cause and effect is the law of karma, what we call. When you're taking lives, there are certain governance around. The only governance is that don't hamper the progress of somebody else. And your thoughts create reality. Your intentions are creating reality. So the more intentions you release, the more things you have to fulfill, because they're all there. They're coming down to physicality at some point. When you release an intention, it is finding its target. And so it must come into physicality until it's cancelled. That energy is weakened in the opposite direction. Waves, right? And remember that video that we talked about waves? The waves are there, they're going. If they are conflicting waves, they cancel each other. No, wave goes, another wave goes. Where the peaks meet, they become stronger. Where if they're opposite, they cancel each other, like sea waves. One wave is coming, big one, another going in the opposite direction. Suddenly, the big wave becomes smaller. Sometimes you're surprised. Oh, this wave will be small, but suddenly it becomes big. It's because the peaks met, and so it suddenly becomes big. That's why it's dangerous in sea to be very cautious. So it's like that. When our intents are released, and then they're going, and so until they're cancelled in opposite direction by your own intentions, now it's going to manifest. It's got to manifest somewhere. So things manifest suddenly and say, out of luck, I didn't ever think about it. There must have been intended in the past lifetime. They must have been intended by you 10 years ago. You must have dreamt while you saw that inspiring figure in the college, telling you a few things. You said, it'll be so nice if I weren't there. And then you went and dreamt about it that time in that college inspiring session. So now it's showing up now. It's not luck. So one is where our intents are released for various reasons. Various reasons we accidentally, unaccidentally, knowingly, unknowingly, we release intents so they're coming true potentially. And second is our free will is there. We actively decide what experience we want to have next. And so then we go back and have an experience. Third is depending on our consciousness, when we are doing certain things, then there is an opposite reaction. That means, when we are harming and hampering the progress of somebody, now they too have emotion, they too have creation capabilities. They're also in return saying and doing a few things. Those animals cry painfully crying. They sense the danger when they're being killed, slaughtered. And so there is a whole set of emotion that is going into the field. And they're all a related experience. The emotion has to come back, turn down and come back. And so if I am very strongly, and if I know the reason of why I'm doing it, if I'm hurting and hampering somebody, because I took a conscious decision to take care of something else and something significant you felt, that may be a different thing. But otherwise, if I'm very weak-minded, so naturally I'm receiving. It's called getting influenced. Getting influenced, and we all get influenced. The environment is always influencing. The moment we take those, then we are going to breed a new experience of it. So those emotions of animals, the people, things are going bad around for them, they thought. And so there's a whole bunch of stuff coming in the field. Some of it gets influenced into our intents. And so either we do not create what we want, or we get things that we do not want. Or we've forgotten that we are the ones we wanted. We've forgotten that we are the ones we wanted. But either way, we're going through a set of experiences called a role. Law of cause and effect, law of karma. Either we're taking a role to experience things that have been pending. It's called the karma, the balance. All the design, the intents, all what has been taken through influence of others, all of them are there as a set of things that we must experience. Bank balance, karma balance, we call it. And so all the balance of things that are there, they must be experienced. Simply speaking, that's all. They must be experienced. How do I stop that unnecessary experience? Jnana agni dagdha karmanam. Jnana agni dagdha karmanam. The more I understand, jnana, the experiential knowledge, the more I understand, the less I seek for an experience that is pending. The more I understand situations, The more I lament right now my current situation and say, oh, it's because of the people around me, and I just don't think, and then the more I go about wanting to take, whether it's revenge or this or that, then the more we have to experience around it, because we're causing more experiences there. The more we understand, I think, I know, I must have caused many people to run around from pillar to post, and so today I'm running pillar to post. It's not that these people or officials are doing it to me. They're doing what they're doing, let them experience there. But as far as I'm concerned, it's I have caused it. And so what am I to learn? At the first moment, at least, okay, so I am the source of creation. So let me hold back. Let me not resist it. Let me see how patient I can become, how much I can learn from this. Maybe this is giving me an opportunity to meet somebody new that's very relevant for my purpose. That may be why I have to patiently wait here. So we start thinking that way. So the moment we accept, you no longer create something new. And the moment you understand this little more deeply, then you are started living any new experience that may be required here. So Dhyana Agni Dagda Karmana. That means in the fire of wisdom, all the past karma starts getting dissolved. The more I understand, a BMW car and the normal car are both the same for transport. And the more I understand, from normal car to BMW, I enormously spend energy. And then in the temporary nature, the more I understand it, then my requirement, the desire to have a BMW may drop. It may still be there if it is deep inside as a requirement that you sought for. It may still be there. And it can be there. Life is about experiences. It's never about holding on to things. And there's no poorness. Spirituality doesn't mean that you have to be poor. Not at all. You don't have to give up things. It's creation. Is it relevant? Is a question. If you've already finished a lot of it, then naturally comes to us. The more we understand it, if you're able to drop your desire to buy a BMW just quickly, that means it was a mind desire playing in your mind for a long time. The moment you understand the illusionary nature of it, the moment you appreciate what others are driving and you feel like you're driving, the moment you get a ride and you felt you got it, all of these indicate that somewhere from the past you finished luxury living, so you probably don't need it anymore. And so you just appreciate it. And so that drops. So the lifetime to spend about accumulating a BMW drops. And so unnecessary, putting our energy drops. All of that happens, dear friends. The law of cause and effect is saying that we are taking roles. We want to experience certain things, we take a role. But constantly, whatever we're doing, and if you're hampered the progress of somebody else, that's why Patriji gave these 3 statements: no killing, no violence, non-interference. 3. There are only 3 no's. And if we do these 3, then we do not accumulate unwanted karma. Then if no expectation is there, nishkama karma, move from bad karma to no karma. People don't do anything because I don't know. That's worse. Then do something, bad karma, where we are constantly hampering the progress of somebody, something else. Good karma is about doing things. I'm helping others. I'm taking care of this temple. I'm doing this social service. But you know what? Those guys are just rude. They didn't recognize me in the last meeting. I did so much. But they're rude. They just didn't bother. They didn't recognize me. Expectation. Oh, I did so much, but still things are happening to me. What God? I've been doing to you so many things. I have a whole life of donating. But why is this happening to me? You're no good. Expectation. So from good karma, which is karma done with expectation. I helped you so much in my last job, in my last year. You can't do that much to me. It's a matter of, take it for granted. Oh, come on. Last time we were in trouble, we did it. But we were having this challenge yesterday. You can't do it now. They're just no good. They're selfish. They are the words that will come with expectation. With expectation. Nishkama karma is the fourth one, where we go without expectation. We do it because we love to do it that moment. It is not there next moment. We don't care if somebody recognized or not recognized. Who is someone else to validate our greatness? If you are consciousness, someone else did not validate your greatness. If it comes, to take it. But it doesn't come, we don't lament it. We don't complain and crib about it. Everything is different about holding on to our model, where we hold our happiness by ourselves, not somebody else has got the key. Otherwise, we are in the puppets and somebody else has to be happy, right? Someone else doesn't do certain things, we feel unhappy. Why should that be? We hold it back into our life. Be grateful. Okay, they didn't invite me. I got extra moment to listen to the extra beautiful truth. They didn't invite me to the party. Great, I've got the extra 3 hours for myself. I'll read my book. Wonderful. So law of cause and effect is constantly we are causing things to others based on our action, hampering their progress through violence, through interference, and through killing. They must stop. Whatever we are thinking, there is an effect of it. But it's a free will system, it's not a punishment system. We are the ones who are choosing constantly. We read this more and more, dear friends. All of this we understand. Constant progression is that whatever we are always progressing. There is never a regression about it. If I get 30 marks, next time I'll get 40 marks. Next time I'll get 50 marks. Next time I'll get 60 marks. We've seen it. There is a gradual progress. We also know it. When we started work life, we cannot express properly, speak properly in public. 10 years later, we get better. We know it. Every time, if you look back, your speaking ability only increased. It didn't decrease it. Your expression increased, it didn't decrease it. You are earning X amount salary and it's slowly only increasing, right? It is not decreasing. Very rarely get cut. Temporary situation, but otherwise only increasing. So everything is progressing. And so we cannot judge somebody as a failure or something as a failure. Law of constant progression. Thomas Alva Edison said, every time I failed in creating the bulb, I learned what not to do the next time. I learned what not to do the next time that causes me to not have the light in the bulb. My company was successful. At a point in time, it was not acquired. At a point in time, I abandoned it. It got termed as a failure, but doesn't mean it is. It is how we measure it. But the experience has been accumulated. The experiences are there. I've been constantly learning for 10 or 12 years. One after the other, one experience after the other, learned what not to do, what to do. So there's a constant progression. Measurement is a point in time snapshot. Does not mean that when you are evaluating somebody, it's a snapshot, a point in time. There's no way that person is average performer forever. So there is constant progression, so there's no need to lament. No need to complain, no need to judge people or situations. There's always progressing. If I fail 3 times, 4th time need not be a failure. We learned enough time so that 4th time our business will succeed. We change. You got to understand this perspective. We conclude and say, I'm in a failure, so I cannot do anymore. But that is thinking that what law of constant progression is saying, everything is progressing. Meditation, law of yoga is catalyst. Our experience faster. Whatever we want to do, we experience a lot more. So you come into meditation, do service, meditation, service, you read a lot of books. All of them is law of yoga, knowing more about ourselves. The more we do this, it is accelerating things now. Suddenly, people are creating so much wealth. Suddenly, people are dropping many attachments. So they start going around traveling, they start expressing, they start doing little things. Progress in law of yoga meditation is hastening the progress. We do things faster. We learn faster. We accelerate our experience. That manifestation science we learn, and then we're able to replicate it again and again and again, and then bring that thing into our life. Accelerate. Law of yoga and meditation then is accelerating an experience. Why is that required? Law of infinity. There is infinity to experience. That field is infinite. How many ways we can appreciate somebody? How many ways we can cook brinjal curry? How many companies we can work for? How many situations we can go through in a company? How much we can travel? There is infinity to experience. So many places are there. Why only fix to only one place each time? Why only go with only one or two people each time? Go beyond people, go beyond places. There's so many to experience. Law of infinity is there. We are here to experience, dear friends, infinity of it. We're not here to reduce experience. Desire is the cause for suffering. No, Krishna is the cause for suffering. Excessive desire, mindless desire, attachment to the desire, they are the cause for suffering. Greed is the cause for suffering. Desire by itself is essential to create. But are we desiring rightfully? What is the desire that's going to give us happiness is purpose. When we align to the purpose, meaning when we come into a new company for doing specific role, they go there to do certain thing. Instead, they ask you to do totally opposite. You'll not be happy. You'll not be happy. So doing that thing for which we came here, so that we utilize our talent, our ability and everything, and so appropriately, then we are enjoying every moment is the key. And so tuning into a purpose or what I should do, meditation is constantly helping us get in touch with it. It is making our intuition become a feeling stronger about what we want to go do, not do. You want to go to America and live there, you got to listen in here enough. Will you be happy or not happy? Not because 10 friends have gone, I also go. Right? Listen here. Should I start a business because I'm just not enjoying my work? Listen here. Let this feeling surface up, become strengthened. We're going to talk about purpose of life later this week to understand how to look through it. So, dear friends, the 6 spiritual laws are helping us give total clear understanding. It helps us to understand that we live as consciousness, less body, non-judgmentally. It drops us of fears. We understand why I'm a prince and why some people are pauper. They're like going through experiences. Nobody is judged. Nobody is judged based on their current role in the society. Nobody is higher, nobody is lower. Experience is chosen. And everything is progressing. So never we lament, regress, and never we put those things onto the children. Progression is happening. If there are people, family members who don't want to do much, like you are active, you are doing maybe 100 hours a week, they want to not even work for 10 hours, respect them. Potentially, they're going through an experience of life where the whole life is relaxation for them. Just like, between jobs, you get relaxation. You got the relaxation. For them, maybe the whole life is relaxation. Respect. Teach them meditation. When you give them meditation, they'll align to more to say that what they're doing is right or wrong. Are they simply lazying, procrastinating? Are they really are what that gives them happiness? I used to really get mad if people did not run as fast as they could run at work. And then I recognize that everybody comes with their own plan, so they can't run the way you can run. Right? You have to respect them. And so then the constant progression is there, and then meditation is accelerating the experience. So all good things will come, dear friend, but also challenges will come fast enough. It's also pushing us to challenges, go through the challenges to learn more. When we come into meditation, the more we understand, the more experience it faster, sooner. Because the goal that many have taken in meditation is to be happy every moment. Is it a short goal? I always ask this question. It is. Happy every moment is an enlightenment, if that's what we're going towards. Then it's going to lead us to not many challenges to come through them. So then you can be happy in every moment, no matter what. Infinity, then we are empowered to experience infinity. It's all with us. And we understand situations, so we're not long. We patiently wait. No problem. Start a project, this is not happening, patiently wait. It's all there with us. Thank you very much for joining and understanding this science. Spiritual science gives perfect answers for everything we go through. We'll meet back tomorrow. Dhyana Jagath is coming on Thursday to give a session and topic. I think he's going to decide. On Thursdays, you will have an opportunity to meditate with him and then do a session this coming Thursday. So please join back. Otherwise, tomorrow we'll learn the one other aspect of spiritual intelligence this week. What is that spiritual intelligence with which the spiritual science is about the whole existence. Spiritual intelligence is in this life here in wakeful time. How can we apply those principles to be more experiencing that infinity more easily? Thank you.
Okay. So thank you, friends. A couple of announcements. So we are also into the third week of the youth program. It's happening every day, evening 6:30 to 7:45 p.m. IST. And we have a manifestation program coming in this week, August 24th, 25th, 26th. Registrations are open and event is also listed on our Buddha CO website. So buddhaco.org/manifest. We'll also share the link in the chat. So if you are not yet registered, then do take your time and register. Sorry, the dates are 26, 27, and 28. Thank you. Okay, music.
Shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright, I illuminate the darkness. There are times when I forget that Spirit lives inside of me. When I drop into that source of love in my heart, I am free, and I am a light. I shine so bright, I illuminate the dark.
Okay. So we have Mahesh, sir. You can unmute yourself, sir.
Hello? Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Really appreciate all the hard work, everything that is put in here to transform our lives. I'm really appreciative of that. So the question I have is, as I'm going through these, I know we're coming too close to the session, end of the session. As I've been progressing, going through this program, I try to understand myself and try to correct myself. But yet, I know I'm reading the book and I'm actually read other books also at the same time. But yet my old habits kind of comes into the place and still taking it over. And by the time it is done, I realize it was too late. So what techniques I should use to, like, even before they occur, so I could recognize them? Okay, this is my bad thing that is coming out. So how should I control them? So especially that comes in front of the kids, when you have high expectations or no expectations, but you see that coming out and we get mad on them. So I was wondering how I should actually control that and put it in a nicer way that I get the answer or get some, other than just a simple, how was your day? You know, they give the answer saying that it's good, right? But how would I increase that conversation and to be also, they feel comfortable with us, like my dad is not like a policeman, things like that, you know?
Are you progressing? Law of constant progression. Thank you, Mike. Are you progressing?
Yeah, I think so. That's why I'm able to recognize those right after I'm done. So
There you go. So you're already recognizing much sooner than what you would have actually. First of all, we're not even aware before. Now we're aware, so we
Yes.
start recognizing.
Yep.
Start recognizing. So we're in the path for our glory soon. So whatever that's helping you now is what you have to continue.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We take 4 years for engineering degree, another 5 years for PhD, 9 years, but then 40 days, you want to get
Nothing. In the grand schema, okay.
So do the program a second time, or a third time, or a fourth time, and then in between there is something called prana, do that. And so that's all it is. It's going to happen. Okay. Just to practice.
Yes. Thank you.
You know the shortcut. I wish there is shortcut. And we are constantly working to see how to make it shorter. It is, I think,
Yes.
your conscious evolution. Yes. But one thing is certain. The longer you can take meditation, the more seriously you can study, give more time. And you're accelerating in many ways. Many a times it is happening. Okay. It's like anything, right? Any other learning, isn't it?
Yes, it
If
is.
you take 6 months intensely into a specific technology, you become the master of it, isn't it? In many ways. So like that, you take 6 months intense. Sadhana practice you do, become awareness, you build a lot more. Match it with the adequate amount of meditation. Okay. And do some service. There are a lot of things to do. That's what I did in the beginning when I came in. I immediately jumped into service. I was reading voraciously then, and then I was definitely meditating. And so it helped me to start living a better life soon after I came in. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. And if I may ask, I also have this. While I was growing up, okay, I had lack of food, lack of a lot of stuff. As I grew up now, I still have that greed for food and clothes and passion for brand names, all that. So I just have that. But how do I control the food also? Is like I feel like I want to eat more, and like I feel like I never had food. That's the feeling is still there.
Just do it. Well, things that you want to avoid is where you want to, which is only non-vegetarianism, right? Which is what we're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. That one, we have to take a vratha. The desire will come, but then knowingly that it is going to, if it is about that, if it is about non-vegetarianism, think that every time you got to eat something, you are actually taking the hand of your child or something. Think some gruesome thing of that way, so it's going to stop you. But normally people are doing for 40 days, they take a fasting. They say, this 40 days, I'm not doing it. At least they're in the mind is sort of giving them an answer. Okay, I'm not doing it for some time, right? But I still. So start that way. Start that way, if that is what it is. Everything else, moderation will come. Moderation will come. The more you practice meditation, moderation will come. You start paying attention to the body, and then you slowly, the intake will come lesser. Don't try to do everything in one overnight, not at all required. Meditation is not about renouncing things. It's about gradually it goes. Tapaha, gradual reduction of our body needs will happen. The sleep requirements will come down. Your food requirements will come down. Right? Your necessity to talk will come down unnecessarily. Right? So a lot of us will come to automatically to the right size, to the right level. Okay.
Yeah.
And so suddenly if you feel like eating a lot more chapati, please go and eat. Don't reduce it. Because your body may be sending a signal for those unwanted, those things that are required have been suppressed for a long time. You've been deprived of sweets and said, no. And then if you feel like doing it, do it.
Overdo it. Yeah.
I mean, it's those sleep less, and sometimes when you come into meditation, it pushes them to sleep more. Those who eat less, they start finding that they're eating more because the body is sort of telling them and eating more. If you notice a difference like that, do it, and then it'll automatically get regulated. But if you are just simply carrying some old habit, if you look at the pattern, then don't worry about it. It'll get settled in. But fasting, food-wise, fasting kind of stuff will help for some time. Take a resolution. That'll increase your willpower. That'll also settle the body. If you want to do, you can do that. Then, okay, next 30 days, no sweet. Next 10 days, no junk food.
Right. Yes.
Some of those can be there. But
Yeah.
I won't be overly concerned about anything other than non-vegetarian. I won't be overly concerned. Instead, I would put my effort towards meditation and then reading. Because we do know that we become sensitive to the body and then automatically things that are unwanted will go away. See, everything you do as a special practice, it can be difficult to sustain it. Everything that comes automatic, then it becomes natural. So that's why Patriji is zero on practices like this and is only good on meditate, read, service. That's all it does. Because then automatically you are changing your consciousness. So you are deciding what is right for you. And the right and wrong are relative. It's not somebody is telling you. It's relative. Based on what your body feels. Based on what your inside feels.
Yeah, so luckily I'm vegetarian, so I don't eat non-veg at all. So that's prevented it. So yeah, by caste or by religion or whatever, but I don't have any desire for biryani or any fried foods. But in general, my intake of the portions is more. So that's where I'm concerned.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyone else, friends? So we are almost into the week 5. Great opportunity to come up and share.
We'll give that extra time today. So thank you all. So we'll meet back tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. There's a truth that I know deep inside my soul. Every day's an opportunity to shine my light to everyone that I see. And I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness. I am a light. I shine so bright. I illuminate the darkness.
You're